Hello everyone, it's Rita and I am here to share with you today Roxy Creations Challenge, weekly challenge, and it is week 5. I'm going to probably do a little bit different, trying to not mess up my nail. I'm going to do it a little different than she did because, you know, that's kind of what I do. So anyway, what you need is some book pages, like your old glue book type pages, anything you want. Book page, it could be shiny pages, because we're going to collage over them. So what I decided to do was, Rachel collaged over her book page, and then on the back she collaged again. And I thought, you know, that's just a lot of work to be doing, at least on a video. So I decided to just take some of my brown paper that you get, that packaging paper, and lay all my pieces on. I glued them down so they'd be ready to cut. We're going to cut them down, and this way it'll have backing on all of them. Or you can just take another, you know, piece of paper, like a 8.5 by 11 in this case. I think it's 8.5 by 11. It's actually 7.5 by probably 10. 7.5 by 10. That's what I'm using. You can use any size you want. Then you're going to need some ink pads. I have a green, fern green by Ranger. I have cranberry, black, coffee. I have a red. Maybe I want to use some red. I'm not sure. And Danube blue, Memento. Okay, so you need those, a glue stick, neutral papers. And now what I did here is I have my, I don't know if you can see this, but this is just my bags of loose papers that are for book pages and stuff, for journaling. So I'm going to use this, pull out some pieces out of here, and I'm going to collage in larger pieces. Then I have some of these pages that are leftovers from the last couple journals that I made, and this was a kit that I made. I didn't want this size, so after I printed, I had these leftovers, so I thought I'd just use those in the collaging. I have some scraps over here, and these are all from the last few journals that I made also. I need to use this stuff up or get rid of it, because it's just, yeah, it just gets in your way. So let's start off getting these collaged. I'm going to use the plain papers, but I'm going to throw in some pieces of these real light neutrals too. Okay, so I'm going to start. I think I have to cut. And I don't know if I can get 4 pages of these done today in this video, because it takes a while. She did 4, I think, but I also think I'm just going to trim this off so I can fit it in my cutter. Although I think this is 12 inches wide, this paper. Anyway, I think her pages were like 5.5 by 7 or something. And we'll save that. It's always saving stuff, right? Okay. Throw this in here. I kind of want to trim them up to, because if I go over the edge, I can trim with my collage, and I can trim it. So, of course, I didn't really I should have glued these together closer so I wouldn't have to cut this extra strip. But live and learn, and I'll probably never do it again, so it doesn't matter. So I hope everybody's well. My sister left today back to Michigan. She is pretty much I have one more sister that's still here, but she's staying with my mom until Tuesday, and then we'll have to figure out what we're going to do family-wise. Okay, so that's loose, but I'll touch those up. I plan to sew around all these too. Okay, so let's just start with one page. I'm going to pull out anything I have in here. And I'm not going to... Come on, come on. I am not going to cut these pieces really small. Where is my glue? Oh. I'm going to use large pieces. I think, let's see, this is 7 inches. I think when I make the tags, I'm going to cut them in this way. So I may want to work around it in this vertical design. Let's see. Should have marked how. Oh, I pretty much have to glue the whole thing on this. I don't like using these pages for collage, but now let's go down a little bit. Get that whole date. Okay. And so if some of your book page shows, that's fine. That's the good part about doing that. Okay, so let's I did want some blue, so I think I'll do this. I'm just gonna and I'll cover that in deep appreciation later, because I wanted to get a little bit of blue ones for an upcoming journal. I have no idea. Well, I know about that one because it's a Tiny Treasures collaboration. And but I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. Let's put some of this in there. Come on. Yeah, so I don't know if everybody knows, but that my brother passed, which we knew was going to happen, but it really came fast. And so yeah, everybody was here for that. Okay, I think I'll just put that on that edge like that. I keep thinking this is my glue book. It is my glue book, but... And I'll go over and ink all these after they're cut. Okay. And this is pretty neutral here too. I don't think I told you, and so the other thing we need is stamps. You need, you can use anything you want. You can use flowers, mushrooms, animals, text, maybe bigger text, not, you know, like your real small text. I covered up all those little circles. I like those circles. Oh well, I think I'll cover them up. Okay, so there's one page done. Another page. I already used that piece. So let me see what other papers I have in here. That's kind of the same thing I just had. Okay, I've got this stuff here. I guess it doesn't matter which way I go. Because when you cut them up, they look so good. And then we're going to add other stuff. Now, I think Tanya, I'm so used to saying her name. Rachel gave herself 40 minutes, but I'm not going to, I don't time mine. Okay, that's that. There's a little, some line paper that'll fit there. Let's see if I have another probably use this part. I know you're not supposed to organize your collaging, but I might use that if I use red. Okay. Across there. And so when I ordered, well, I went on Etsy last night because I just did, and I got a bunch of papers that I'm going to download. Hold on, let me think. What is her name? I'll have to go back and tell you. I can't not remember anything. But they're all kind of just plain, and so I thought I would do some ephemera pieces instead of just starting off making a journal, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know if I wanted to say guest. I don't know if I want lines either, more lines. Because I'm finding that doing these few things, not, let's see, I hope I have more plain neutral stuff. It's kind of boring, but well. So if I do some, I don't know if I want that on there. I don't know. I could put that there. Why not? I'm not even sure what direction I'm going to cut these now. So anyway, I was thinking if I did like mass making, but I don't like to mass make too much. So, you know, maybe if I know what journals I'm going to be doing in the near future, then I can mass make and, you know, put them aside so that when I go to make the journal, all I have to do is start filling it up, you know, after I put pages in. All right. Let's do some of this paper here. Now this is good. If you make a mistake and, you know, you put the wrong size or something, just keep that paper, because I'm sure most of you do, but some of us don't keep it. Let's go that way with it. How much time have I spent? Oh, 15 minutes, and I hope I'm in camera. Like I said, I'm going to try to sew around all these, so even if they come loose a little bit, you can always go back into and do a little bit of re-gluing. Okay, and let's see if I have anything. I have this, which I thought was pretty plain, just a little color. Let's see if I cut these this way. I think I'd like to go that way. Not sure if I would be doing any red journals soon, but you know, I have all, whoops, I have the tags from all the kits. I don't really like that straight. You know, whenever you buy a kit, you get a lot of tags with it, but I don't know, I just want to do more creative things. Okay, let's see. This might work. Some of this might not work. I don't know. Everything gets to be such a mess around me. Okay, I think I'm just going to do 3, you guys, because I think it just takes too much time, but I'm going to move this out of the way, because I could still use these, just depends on what I plan to do. That was the extra one. Okay, so let's just cut these. Just clear a spot here. I'm not a big, I don't have a lot of stamps, so I don't know what they're going to turn out like, the ones that I do have. I mean, I have a lot of stamps, but this is kind of weird. Glue just dries out fast. Got the heater on, it's cold. We make it snow tonight. Either the glue is worthless or, like I said, it's just drying too fast. Alright, that's good. I'm just trimming these off a little bit so I can cut them. If anybody has any suggestions on a journal that they would like me to make, I mean, not necessarily for yourself, but something you enjoy seeing. I don't, you know, I'm afraid to make like a cooking journal or quilting journal or so specific. I used to, but that was before I did YouTube. And I would personalize them more for friends, family, you know, or somebody that ordered it. I have a nice kit for nurses, journal for nursing. All right, put my lid back on. Get to decorating. Okay. Okay, so let's put this. Now, her tags are skinny. They were skinny tags. So I would say maybe not bigger than 2.5. She made small tags. Okay, so I'm thinking if I make them like 6 inches high, all right, I think I'm just gonna cut off these are 7, so I'm gonna cut these bottoms off just 6. Oh, let me just do it. All right, so this is a 2.5. Okay. 2.5. You could adjust it. Like this one, I might make a little bigger because the little blue stripe on the edge is nice. And then this one we'll do 2.5, and then it'll have a skinny one at this end. So they don't have to be the same size. Now this one ended up all by itself. All right. Start by 2.5 here. This is a scrap buster sort of thing too. I'm going to get to use up your scraps. I just didn't want to dig through enough scraps in neutral. That one's another one that's... Let me just glue this down real quick. Okay. I don't think I really want them more than smaller than 2.5. I think 2 is very tiny. Okay. Straighten that up a little. Alrighty. So, got a lot of tags here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 tags. Okay, so now let me get a book to use to stamp. Let me get a different page so I don't have to look at that picture the whole time. So I have my box of stamps here. I have a bunch in here, but I have no idea what they are, so I'm just going to start with this one here. And so I think we'll just decide, do we want to go, I feel like I need to ink a little bit. If I stamp, it might mess up the stamping. So it doesn't matter if your stamps are too big, because they can go off the edge. It's just the idea of having a stamp. Oh, you know what? Hold on, I've got to cut these down. I'm pretty sure they're too tall. Just check again. So they're, I'd rather have them maybe 6.5. So I'm just going to take off an inch. I don't know what that is left. Let me do a couple of them. Actually, we might be able to use those for something else, tabs or something. Let's see if I can get a couple. All right, that's enough to get us going. All right, so let's go back here to this one. Now, so we're going to stamp each one of these with a different stamp. So I am thinking maybe this, I don't know if I want to use green. I'll try it. The worst that can happen is the center doesn't get ink on it. You can see that. Okay, so I'm just going to put it right about here. Didn't get very much at all. And I'm not sure about these stamps. And I can't restamp it, so let me try and, it's not getting ink in the center. I wonder if they got warped over the years. Let me try black. Doesn't work, we're going to have to do a whole different, oh, the black works. I'm just going to stamp it right above, kind of above that. Okay, I'm not crazy about that, but I don't like this green. I think it might be dried up. Okay. Let me try this black again. This piece of stamp. This is from 2003 Stampin' Up. So that's pretty. Okay, put that one away. And let's see what else I have. Okay, so we'll move this out of the way. This is a bigger flower. I think I'm just going to go ahead and use black. I just feel like it. I know it's going to show. So this here. It's all right. I'm not a good stamper. Hold on, let me put my glue on here. Okay. For another flower type thing. This is bird cage. Be good for spring. Did I cut this one down? I know I didn't. Let's do it on this then. My goodness. Okay. I know you're all going to send me a message telling me how to do this right. But I am so sorry. I'm not... I don't know if it's the cushion or what. I guess I could get... Hold on, let me get... Oh, this pad. Just see if it stamps a little better. I think, oh... I know you're supposed to wait and let it soak in, but I keep missing the middle. So it could be my desk. It's got a... Well, that one didn't even show. Oh, I don't like this. I don't know. Maybe... Let me cut these down. Come on, I just wanted to get a couple done at a time. Okay, let's try these. Alright, that one I'm almost positive it's not going to stamp. So you don't have to stamp on all of them. I'm going to get my other stamps out. I still think I might use that pad. These are the kind that are, it's just harder to get out. The other ones, okay, let me get, my block. Oh, I already had it out. Okay. That one I want to put something different. Where's the ones I just cut? Those stamps are old. I don't know if I've ever used this stamp. Okay, let's just give it a try. That one. We got a good one. Okay. Let me put that back and see what else I've got. This is gonna mess up my stamp system here, I can tell you. Just get there. Okay, so I've got Let's go up here this time. It's better. Something is making it miss the middle. I don't know what it is. I don't know. And I don't think I can get it back lined up. Maybe I can. Okay, that's better. Let's try this one. I think I'll do on this one blue. Let's see what happens. Okay. That's not too bad. We can live with that. See if I have any other. I wish I had a larger, like, mushroom. Butterfly's too big. You can't cut off a butterfly. You can cut a flower off the edge, but I don't think you can cut off a butterfly, personally. Birds. I could do some text. See how that comes out. I'll just do this one and that'll be the last. Let's not do text with text. Let's do this. I'll move it up here a little bit so we can cut this bottom off. Okay. Let's do one more flower. See if I can do brown. All right. Not so good. Alrighty. Well, I tried, Rachel. That's all I can say. Okay. So let's go from that point, and I'm trying to think what else she did now. She doesn't ink, but I do. So I'm going to ink a little. I didn't remember to. Okay, and then we need something, a little piece of contrast paper, so we can put something like that. topper. I don't know what I want for a topper. Maybe we'll just, no, I want something with a little color. This one. I tell you, Rachel makes it look so easy. Yeah, I don't even like that on there. All right, we're not going to put a top on it. I'll leave it like that, and let me see if I have a label or something to add. I'm going to cut this end off. Or did I already cut this one? I feel like I need to camouflage this somehow. That's too. I like that one. Yeah, I wish my stamps would turn out better. Had turned out. My stamping better. That's all right though. I mean, it's nice. I'll have to fix it up a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this one, I guess. I think I cut this down. No. See if I can rip it. I like a little jaggedy edge. Hers had a little jaggedy edges. Okay, so now I want up there, do this piece. I think that the stamping was meant to be the main event on these pages. How about, let me get this out of the way real quick. Oh, you guys can tell I'm back, huh? Just too much of a mess. These are washi. That one might look good. I don't have to fussy cut them that much. Just a little bit. I printed these all on the wrong side, so I hope it doesn't show through. Shouldn't. I mean, I printed them on the wrong side, and then I went back and reprinted because I hate wasting the washi paper. How much time? Oh, I'm almost out of time. Okay, see what happens here. The washi. These digitals, these flower digitals are from the Journal Boat. that looks more like the stamping should have looked. Okay. And I need one more thing. I think I'll put a word. Oops. See what I have here, just, or a number. Let's just put a number. I gotta make me more little ephemera books. Let's just stick it on here. Round the corners on this a little bit. Fit in there. Maybe it's not square, this. Okay. I'm going to sew around this. Probably put you guys on pause for a minute. I'll sew around it and then come back. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm back. I did sew around this tag, and it turned out pretty cute that way. I put a number on it. Then this tag, I had this blue, so I just kind of kept with the theme of blue, and I ran on the thread. So I will go back and sew that. But this one here, I didn't like, it didn't stamp the right way. So I have this piece of scrapbook paper, and I think I'm going to camouflage all that. So let me see how that looks, and then we'll be done. I just, oops, that's almost cutting off. There is a face on here, but it's very faint. And let's see. Yeah, because I think I can just camouflage it. Cut her head off. That's one thing about collaging is, you know, if it doesn't work, you can always throw another piece of paper on top. So that's what I'm doing. Let me get my glue stick. Whoops. Would have been cute to like sew around this, but oh well. So let's see. I don't mind a little bit of the flower peeking out on the side. Looks like part of the background. Okay, and then up here I thought I'd put a more pinkish tone up there. I have a scrap. I have a turquoise color. I don't want lines on it. Wasn't I just working with pinks? That's an envelope that didn't work, so let's see. I'm not crazy about that. This is really too... Hold on. Let me look in my labels real quick and see if I have something I could bend over the top. That wouldn't be too bad. Is this a little more burgundy? These are never going to make me happy. They're too white. Doesn't have to be an all-day thing, does it? That's just not right. Okay, this one I think looks probably, actually I think this one looks better. No, I don't even like either one. I think maybe a piece of lace would probably be best, or something of that. Or a piece of fabric. That looks good. All right, so let me just cut a piece of this. Okay. My hands are so inked up. Alright, so I'm probably wanting to sew around this, so I guess I'll glue it down, and then I think maybe I'll put a staple in that. Let me get my blue glue. Okay, and we'll just let that dry, and maybe I'll sew around this too. I don't know. I feel like it's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4. It needs another element. And I know I'm running out of time. I'm way over. Oops. Needs another element. So I'm not going to dig through this right now, but I will dig through it, and then you will see. Yeah, I'd rather have a different color butterfly, maybe even. All right, I'm gonna stop because I don't have the time to dig through there and find just the right butterfly. So thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate it, and I hope I did Rachel's challenge justice, but I'm looking for the ones that I already finished. I don't know where I keep losing things. Oh, there they are. So I will finish sewing around those, and actually maybe take some time and decorate the other ones. But it was fun, and I enjoy doing her challenge because it's just something I normally don't do, the style. And I wish the stamping had come out better on all of these, but I'm probably going to camouflage some of them, and some will work. All right, so have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.